Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609, and see where Sparky is there, that little white car? That's where my Class C RV was, but I just pulled it off over here. I'm fixing to go on a day trip. How about that? I can do that. I've got a New Mexico State Park pass, and so I can go over there and stay in a site with no hookups for free. And if I wanted one with water and electric during the day, I could do it for $4, or I could stay all night for $4. But the reason I stopped here now is I'm just going to do a little quick walk around, be sure all my tires got air in them, and yeah, we're fixing to get this puppy on the road. So let's do it. Let's do this thing. Yeah, that's a good little spot over there for the storage thing. Yeah, no problem. I mean, the battery was still full, the RV battery. Hang on, let me get in and get the stuff hooked up. Okay, hang on. 1 minute, please. Okay. Got it. We are good to go. This ship is ready to blast off. This is Space Z as opposed to Space X. Here we go, guys. Yeah, it's been sitting here 4 days, three full days, and yeah, but there is a little switch for this motor home that whenever you turn it to off, everything that is run on 12 volt by the RV is cut off, so you don't have to worry about a ghost drain at all. I mean, it cuts off everything. But anyway, I got in, switched the thing to propane, the refrigerator, got it doing good. And what I did, let me tell you, whenever you put something in storage like a RV that you've been using, and you've got a little stuff to defrost in your fridge, you know what I mean, the ice accumulates. Most RVs don't have automatic defrosters, so these are the camp hosts coming down the road here in that little golf cart straight ahead. But anyway, yeah, put a towel in the refrigerator in the top and the bottom, and leave the doors open, prop them open, because that way it'll absorb all that moisture as it accumulates, as the refrigerator the ice melts. Yeah, they're good people. I don't know about him, but anyway, she's real friendly. But it's a good storage place, $30 a month, $1 a day, and I can come and get the RV, of course, and go anywhere I want to anytime. And I always just notify them that I'm coming to get it, so they know that if it's gone, that I got it. So yeah, we're good. Deal, kind of a trial run. I just want to see how this day tripping works, and then eventually, once I get, it's like you got to furnish 2 homes, but of course that's not a problem because most of the stuff was already done for me by the people that had the place near Cloudcroft, because it had all the beds and all the bedding material, furniture, and all that stuff, dishes, and so I don't have to worry about moving that back and forth. Plenty of pots and pans, all that crap. But as far as your beer and your snacks and food and stuff, since you can't keep stuff in the refrigerator when you got it stored, you kind of bring that. And so anyway, this is just a test. I just first of all, I was pleased to see that the battery was still maxed. After 4 days, no usage at all on the RV battery, and then of course the motorhome 12 volt battery, the start get it out here in a minute. The start was, it started right up, so we're okay. So what I'm going to do now is just kind of cruise around. I just wanted to let you know this is a little back road here near Tularosa, almost midway between Tularosa and Alamogordo. There's an RV park there called Mountain Meadows, nice place. But again, this is just a trial run. I brought another. I've got a pea jug here and a pea jug there. Got me, the bags. You know what I mean. And I brought a few clothes, so I have a balance of clothing in each home, so to speak. And brought what else? Some breakfast stuff that won't go bad. Like oatmeal, chia seeds, flaxseed powder. The organic stuff that I use. And yeah, so I'll have that. And then all I'll need in addition to that would be some bananas and yogurt. And of course the bananas would go bad if I left them in here, and the yogurt would need to be refrigerated in the motorhome. So I'll have to wait and bring that as I decide to go on extended trips. This is just a day trip. I'm just going to go over to Oliver Lee for the day. I mean, it's about, I don't know what time right now, 9:30-ish in the morning, and they've had some rain, and the temperature shows to be about 74 degrees, not degrees. And high today is supposed to be about 86, 88 because they did have a little rain, and the wind is a little bit out of the north, not much, but some. So just as a trial run, and I enjoy it. It don't bother me 5 cents, man. When I first got it, I think I was a little scared of it, so to speak. But now that I've gotten used to it, I just drive it like a car and go on down the road, So we may take, maybe taking some of these day trips occasionally. And after I get things kind of organized and get a routine down, then we may go for days, weeks, or whatever, because, the rent's paid and or the lease is paid till next July the 20th in Cloudcroft. So, and I can be there through the end of October. So, I got all of August, all of September, and all of October to wander around New Mexico and check it out. But what I'm thinking about doing, and possibly it'll work, is, I don't like to make reservations. I really don't, because I don't like to be locked in for 3 days, 5 days, whatever. And if you don't do it and you get there and it's a place you like and you say, oh man, I wish I'd have got 5 days. So what I'm going to do is, I think, is just use the generator and kind of boondock in the RV park. Just find a tent site, with no hookups where I can camp for free in the state parks, and just do it that way, And as long as the temperature during the day, is if it's in the upper 80s, that's not too bad. I can run the generator for a while. I just don't want to be having to run the generator all night, And the only reason I need to run the generator, of course, is to run the air conditioner, or option 2, to run anything that's 110 volt. Like if I did, comment call and I wanted to have the Google Home thing talking, then I'd have to have that on 110. So she may just have to take a little rest. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, the plan is good. The execution's been pretty good so far. So I'll just wander around. I mean, I can also go to Corps of Engineers places like, Valley of Fires, or I can go boondocking over at Rob Jagger's whenever they get it open again, or I can go boondocking that area now, but I'm not sure about that. But we'll see. Again, this is just me polishing one of the many diamonds that I get all the time. You'd think I'd be a wealthy man with all these diamonds, but I'm not. I'm wealthy in a lot of ways. I'm wealthy in that I've got my health, and I'm wealthy in that I've got peace of mind. So I guess that's about as wealthy as a person can be, So we're going to go now and go. I'll let it run a little bit, and we'll just kind of cruise, and I'll blow air through my vocal cords. But yeah, it's good. I've got a unit here that I need to use to its full capacity. I've got a unit with a generator, a 4,000 watt generator, so I don't have to worry about solar or the battery getting dead. And the only thing that requires 12 volt that is important is the refrigerator. Even though it runs on propane, you still have to have electrical or 12 volt to work that igniter that lights the propane, and you can't do it manually. I don't think I could. I don't want to fool with it. So, you need to keep the battery pretty well charged. I need to get another battery at some point. Right now I've got a little lead acid battery in there, and I don't know, it's some cheap crap they found to throw in there at Thor Manufacturing. I mean, I'm sure it's the least cost battery available. So anyway, we're cruising down the highway right now at about 50 miles an hour, and I'm going to see, in this thing I've got cruise control and automatic transmission. So when I get in here and out of the Spark, the Chevy Spark with manual transmission and no cruise control, this is like getting in a luxury automobile, you know what I mean? I mean, I feel like I've stepped up to a Cataract. Oh, it's Cadillac, I'm sorry, or Lincoln. So anyway, what else can I tell you guys? What am I going to have for lunch? Because all it is just kind of a day trip and picnic thing. I'm going to go by Lowe's, the big grocery store on 10th Street in Alamogordo here in a minute, and get me a lunch. And I think I'm going to get one of their breakfast burritos, loaded up your way, and I will load it up my way, and I'll have half of it for lunch and half of it for supper tonight. And tonight I'll add some avocado to it, but I don't have any avocado. I could get an avocado at the grocery store, but it's hard to find ones that are ripe. You know, they're usually like baseballs, you know. You have to let them sit out a day or two to kind of get to where you can use them. But be that as it may, ladies and gentlemen, I'll end the video now. This is Rusty 78609 on his way to Alamogordo to do what? To go to the grocery store. First I'm going to go by the Walmart, what do they call it, neighborhood market, and get me a soda water, because you can get a soda water, I put a little gas in too, and a soda water you can get any size, 78 cents. Any size. Boy, they were talking to me, weren't they? Oh, tidy. But anyway, from, again, Alamogordo, this is Rusty, I'm in Alamogordo right now, pretty close. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy anything you want anytime, but if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Why? Because it doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link in the description of my video and go to Amazon and buy whatever you choose. Why didn't I bring the tow vehicle? I did not want to. It's just a day trip, and so that way I don't have to worry about hooking it up or anything. I can just drive down the highway. And you know, I have to tell you, that is a good way to have a Class C without a tow vehicle. I tried that and I kind of liked it. But if you park for a week or so at a time, it comes in handy. What's that got to do with the end of my video? Nothing. So anyway, carpe diem, adios, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, keep your health, stand guard at the door of your mind, don't watch the news. Enjoy your life. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.